any road will lead you anywhere if you don't have somewhere you are going to.
In that, somebody might be wondering, but why should we do the work of going to dig up our memory or try to build our memory, and in this case using storytelling? Why do we have to do that? What is the importance of that?
Yeah, we all came here in a vehicle, and that vehicle is called the past. Sometimes we have an idea of where we are coming from when we can properly describe what brought us here, and it's very important that the exotic cars of today have their history, to the very few cars that started in the days that came before now. They can look no matter way exotic, they still work on tires, they have 4 wheels, they have steering wheels, and they have the windscreen and all of it like that. They can have different features, but they are still very traceable to the first kind of themselves. We can be in different time, we can be in different season, but we are actually not out of the space of eternity. We are not out of the space of time. Some people have been here before us. They didn't wear clothes like we are wearing today, but that did not stop them from being people. So we are necessarily impossible without realizing that although our roots may be invisible and dirty, we need to pay attention to it. So we must, as a matter of fact, dig up the roots, all right, and see the needs that are there. Then you can be sure that the stem, of the tree will do well. You can be sure that the fruitfulness of the tree will do well. But when we are actually unaware of the realities that the root is facing in the ground, you will not know that the root is already stopped, because nobody has taken time to create space for it and look out for the well-being of the root. So it's very important that we know that the forward movement, all right, is not going to be it's not going to be very nice. It's not going to be any road will lead you anywhere if you don't have somewhere you are going to. We are all out here, but what tells us our destination is the information that our root has got to give us, and we can't detach ourselves from it. Like I always say, that you can't be original when you are detached from your origin. So we can't outthrow the benefits or the information that our past has got to give us. It becomes our responsibility to be intelligent enough to see where the limitations are, and then and most of the time our limitations are always in direct proportion to our level of education. If you are not as knowledgeable as they if we have a challenge now and our level of knowledge is not that much, the challenge will remain. But if we are now more intelligent than the challenge, it becomes something we can do away with. So the limitation or the weakness of carrying all together the problems of the past is what we are now seeing today as an advantage, because we are now better positioned and more educated, more aware to turning all of these things to our own advantage. So while many people run away in quotes from their root, is they are afraid of the challenges and the limitations of the past. they're afraid of those things, clinging to them as if those things are not actually crying for solution. They are crying for solution. So it's like the anointing, it will attract to itself the yoke. The yoke doesn't want to remain, all right. It's looking for a place where it can be solved. So when it's become very obvious that, oh, this person has got the advantage to take care of me, you see it coming in your direction. So don't run away from it. It's for you to pick it up and see what you can do with it. And clearly we have come here in a vehicle called the past. It may not take us beyond the present. We may need to change it to get to the future, but definitely don't be so insensitive to the vehicle that has brought you to the present, even though you may change the vehicle that will take you to the future.